Hi guys, okay, moving on. Now you know how to use your niche packs, or you've got a good overview in the video above how it's actually been constructed, how the niche packs have been made, and the keywords that you've got you can actually rank for, and the difference between product reviews and keyword posts or pages in this case. I'm actually going to show you what that looks like on a real site. And in this video, I'm not going to make it too long, but I'm going to talk about what you need as an overview on your actual site and how the content should be and how the links should be. As I say, it's going to be an overview because I've created courses on this, and obviously to go into it fully it would take a long time. If you're interested in having a full course updated with exactly how to do this step by step, send me an email to cljpublishing@gmail.com and I will send you details on the Azon Kickstart 2016. For some reason I was going to call it Easy Azon, but that's just a plugin. Not to confuse things, but Azon Kickstart, you may know some of my previous Azon Kickstart courses. They teach you how to build profitable Amazon sites and go through it step by step. You won't find anything new, quote unquote new, in Azon Kickstart 2016, but it is updated and it will give you the 2016 methods that I'm using. I'm going to talk about some of them in this video and actually show you what's been working really well for me and how I suggest building the site so you get the best results. Before I go on, obviously you might want to check, write this stuff down with a pen and paper. And I just want to say, again, as I said in the first video, what I want you to get from this is actually results. And the reason people don't get results is because, in a weird sort of way, all of this stuff is like information overload and you feel like your head's going to explode and you don't do anything and you think, is this the right way? So here's the thing. What I want you to take from this video is the concepts only, okay? It doesn't really matter if you build a site and you have a different theme, you have a different layout, you have a different structure even. It doesn't matter. I know there's a lot of stuff on correct SEO practices. Again, I've worked with SEO for over 10 years and I've ranked 50 ClickBank products, hundreds of affiliate sites. I'm going to tell you the things that work with SEO, and it is keeping it simple is actually what you want to do, because you can get really good results and it doesn't require you to have a sort of PhD in SEO or anything like that. What I want you to do is take from this video the practices or the concept of the SEO. What doesn't work, in my opinion, with SEO, as I've said before, is like push button sites that are just purely PHP driven, that are just scraping results from Amazon. Now, they can work if you make the content unique, but still, I don't consider that the best way of creating a site that Google loves. The reason being is that it's too e-commerce, and I know I'm not going to go into it too much now, but if you think about an e-commerce site, if you were actually building a site to sell, here we go, since we're looking at this site, if you were building a site for gaming chairs and you were actually going to sell them from your home or your shop, and you had a display of gaming chairs where you click on it and you see the price and you can buy on the site, those sites work fantastic for that, for updating stock, because you can do it all at the push of a button. When we're talking about getting traffic through SEO, what works really well, and I'm again just going to touch on the main points here so I'm not taking ages on these videos and confusing you with all the science of it, but what works really well is a clean theme. Okay, so before we even get into the content side of things, I'm going to put my link going through. It's my affiliate link. I'll put the affiliate link and I'll also put the direct link going through to Genesis on this page. It's the theme I recommend. You can use it for anything, ClickBank sites, Amazon sites, anything you want, and it's a theme I highly recommend. If you don't want to use the paid theme, let me just go into the dashboard and show you. I could have gone straight to themes, but I'll just show you quickly. If we go to appearance, themes, If you don't want to use the Genesis framework, okay, which is a fantastic... The reason I like the theme is because it's very clean, it's updated HTML5, it's updated for all the technical stuff, okay? You know what, and I know that's a sort of blanket statement. I don't claim to be technical or know all the sort of ins and outs of HTML5 and how it works. But in terms of what Google's looking for, it's all updated, so you know even before you begin that the coding underneath the framework of your site is done properly. But here's the good thing: if you don't want to work from a paid theme and spend money, go for one of the ones that you get with WordPress 2015, and 2016 is a really good one. I'll just give you a live preview. I won't change the site round, but I'll actually show you. So here's the thing. The only thing I don't like about 2016 is obviously if you put a featured image, it comes massive on here. So you obviously wouldn't do that. But you can see, I'll show you all that and everything. But you can see it's a good theme, good links, and it's free. What I don't recommend, just to start, is to search for some weird sort of theme that you like the look of. If you're not making any money, you're not getting any rankings, start with a basic theme that comes straight with WordPress or the Genesis. Okay, let me go back here and I'm going to show you the site. So, number one, the theme which I've spoken about. Write that down. Genesis is the one I recommend. Number two in ranking sites, and there's more on it than this, okay? We'll be going into it in depth in Azon Kickstart 2016. Again, let me know if you want to get early access. I'll give you a discount on it. But I'm going to cover the three main things. So if you decide to build your own site straight away, you've got something that you can use of real value. So the number one is the theme, is the real thing, which is why I don't recommend push button sites to rank via SEO. The second thing is, of course, the content. Even before we start speaking about links and SEO, you've actually got in your templates, you've actually got all the how to write a good review and so on, and what you should include and the sort of subheadings. And even before we get into how to link that and what it needs to be done to it to actually rank, and I'm going to show you some rankings on this site as well so you can see. The main thing is the content. So I'll show you here. This is a product review, okay? And then I'll show you this, and then I'll show you how the site's actually organized so you can see the magic happen. But you've got here, you've got a good post. I've done the, let me just go into here. So you've got this review for this gaming chair in this case, and it's a post, okay? With WordPress you have posts or pages, updated for 2016. Again, if you want to do it as pages or another way to this, it doesn't matter. I get a lot of questions like, should I use posts or pages for my WordPress site, for my Amazon sites? It doesn't matter, okay? There are slight differences in the two. Here's a blanket statement. Pages are used for content on your site that isn't going to change much, like About Us. Here we go. So this is a page. I'll just show you so you got a good About Us. Well, I'm not going to update that page much. It's just about the site. I've really only got it there to put links going back to the content of the site, okay? But it's not going to change that much, and Contact Us won't change. So that's what I use for pages. Your posts are brilliant for if you were going on a holiday and you were going to keep a diary of day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. You would have a post format like an ongoing diary. And if you're going to do pages, it tends to be, that's a blanket thing. It doesn't have to be like that. You could quite easily keep the diary with pages. But in terms of Amazon sites, for updated 2016, the way I recommend you do it is reviews of posts, okay? And I'll tell you why in a minute, really, really important. And keyword articles are pages. I'm going to show you both now. Let me show you really quickly. So you got this review, it's a post on the site. And you can see here, intro, don't worry about the links just yet. Banners going through, okay? You've got, I'll show you this plugin, really, really good. It's what I recommend. It's a contents plugin. You've got the review. So what I've got is like an intro, and I've also put headings in the content, which works really well with my keywords. So I want to get ranked for the X Rocker, so I put the review heading, and you've got a bit about that there. This isn't the end of the review here, it's just another heading, features, okay? And then I go on features, and then I've got another thing, review. Don't know why I've put review twice, it doesn't matter that much. I think this is the official start of the review why I did it. And look, why should you consider the X Rocker gaming chair? And I go into it. What consoles does the X Rocker gaming chair work with? Okay, and I go into it. Verdict. And then I tell them the verdict, and then click here to check it out. The point being, what you want to do with your content is this. It doesn't matter too much on how your content is written in terms of grammar, as long as it's not, has to be proper English, proper grammar. But if you have a few spelling mistakes, don't worry about it. What matters really, and I'll actually show you this ranking, okay, so you know that I'm not just sort of saying it and it's not ranking. What matters to Google is, again, as we mentioned briefly in the first video, when someone types in a search term, we want Google to find our site most relevant. And if you cover the top questions that people have about that product, that's how you really boost your results. So that's what you'll want to do when you're writing your content. You've got the templates. There's no science to it in terms of making it easier. It is hard work. You use the Amazon page for the content. I don't mean for the content copy and paste. I mean for ideas for your review. What I tend to do is look at the product page, and I look at what people are saying about the product, and I look at the features. And in the review, I'll talk about the features. So you can see here. Look, here are the main features. Fabric, great for playing video games. 4 speakers, additional vibration motors, and I'll talk about them in the review. And then what I'll also do is put some questions that I believe people will ask, like why should they buy it? This is specific to gaming chairs. What consoles does the X Rocker work with? And then verdict and call to action. So you want to make sure that your content, that's a good example of review content. I'll show you keyword content, okay? I'll show you 2 in fact, and I'll just skim through it. So here we go. What I commonly do with your keyword content is, if I have a review that I want to rank for a product, you've got one review, okay? And say, what happens if that's not ranking on Google? Well, you can do another keyword page and link to the post, okay? So what it is now it's not a review, it's a keyword, and what I mean by that is this. Look, see this page here? It's not a review. It's saying looking for the best gaming chair in 2016. I'm targeting the key phrase best gaming chair in 2016, so it's not a product key phrase. And I've put 3 reasons to check out the X Rocker 51396 Pro. So I'm targeting 2 things here. I'm targeting the review that I've already done to link to this keyword page, and then in turn that review will link back to this page. Does that make sense? I know it's sort of weird, but you've then got your keyword page linking to the post, and the post links back, and everything interlinks, and it's all relevant. And in the actual content, what I've done is picked out 3 things. So when you're thinking of keyword content, it's a little bit harder than doing a product review. One way that you can do it is think of 3 things that people will want to know. Okay, so I've put 3 reasons to buy the X Rocker video gaming chair, best value, and actually put stuff, okay, real stuff, not just content, not filler. Best sound, and you can see I talk about the sound. Best comfort and versatile, and then verdict, and then customer reviews, pros. What I did there was look at the customer reviews and give the pros and cons of each, and then buy the X Rocker. Obviously I'm targeting people that just want to buy it and go through. And then you end up with a site that will have product reviews on, okay? You want to review as many top products as possible to start with. I recommend 5 or 10. I've also done you like a plan below this video, but don't move on to that just yet. I've got a bit more to cover here. but you want to do about 5 or 10 product reviews, okay? And you want to add 5 or 10 keyword posts linking to those reviews. I'll talk briefly about SEO, but before we finish here, again, you might want to watch this video with a pen and paper. Before we finish here, I want to talk about I want to talk about SEO, but before I do, I want to show you why. Remember when I was going on about posts and pages? The reason that I have the product reviews as posts is because of this. See posts here, categories. Really, really powerful. What you can do is set up individual categories for key phrases that you want to rank for. Okay, so again, breaking it down, don't worry about this stuff if you're not getting it straight away. Don't let it hold you back. Just do something. Just get it out there. Send me what you've done to cljpublishing@gmail.com. Too many people sit on the sidelines, and it's like basketball, okay? I know this is Chris's crappy analogies. It should be a series. But here you go. If you want to be good at basketball, you can sit on the sidelines watching the game. But until you start bouncing the ball, you're going to be crap. You're going to fail. You're going to drop the ball. You're not going to be very good. But just keep with it, okay? Get started. Start bouncing the ball. Just get something up. Register a domain. Start doing it with your niche. And actually start this stuff. I don't expect you to get it in 2 minutes. But if you're dedicated and if you give yourself, I'll talk about this more in the plan below, but if you give yourself half hour a day, an hour a day, you can get this stuff and you will get far quicker progress than a lot of people that have been working online for years. And if you've been online for months and years and you're feeling disheartened, the greatest thing ever is this. Right now you can make a change. You can say, right, I'm going to get this stuff, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do what Chris says, I'm just going to get this stuff and get going. And of course you've got the option on this page, if you want me to build you a site just like this one, not in the same niche, in the niche I've given you, a really, really good niche. We can select a different niche if you want, but I've put the option for the one site builder, and you can see that on the page, a discounted option with some traffic as well. But I digress a little bit. The reason I set up the product reviews as posts is because you can set up categories. And what happens is this. You write the category here, the name of it, so you want to target your main key phrase that you want to target. Gaming chairs for Xbox One, gaming chairs for PC, something like that. Slug is, here we go. The slug is the URL friendly version of the name. It's usually all lowercase and consists of only letters and numbers. What I normally do for the slug is the bit that appears in the web address, okay? And what I'd normally do is like this. Gaming dash chairs dash for dash PC. And hang on, I put an equals. It's confusing, but there we go. Gaming dash chairs dash for dash PC. And what that would do is it would appear in the top bit, and you just want to put your keywords in there. Parent is if I want this to be a subcategory of something. Like, so if I had a category called Gaming Chairs 2016, I could put it as a subcategory. I don't in this case. Description. You just want to write a description, as I've done there. This category will tell you the best gaming chairs. In fact, let's do it and send it live. So I'd put, this category will tell you about the best gaming chairs for the PC. We will give you reviews, customer feedback, and tell you where to get the best prices. Something like that, okay? And then just add new category. And there we go. Gaming chairs for PC. Now what happens, I'll just show you so you've got something to relate it to. When you go into your actual, when you're writing your post, I'll just stop this a minute. When you're writing your post, you will see here, gaming chairs for PC. You can add it to more than one category. And what happens is when you've actually got a good site, I'll just show you on the visit site, you can add the categories as menu. So the gaming chairs for Forza or PS4, if I click on there, you can see all the gaming chairs for the PS4 because they're added to that category. And you see up here, you can't see it, hang on, let me move this up for you just quickly. You see up here, you've got the, category, and it's added. So that's really why I do the posts as product reviews and the pages as keyword posts. I'll just show you one more keyword post and what the sort of stuff you can do with this, which is really, really powerful. Here's another keyword post, and this time I've done a top 10 gaming chairs for 2016, a look at the best gaming chairs you can buy in 2016, and you can see here, look at this. So best gaming chairs for 2016, and I've got number 1 choice, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and so on, all the way down to 10. And the cool thing is, each product review I do, I will link back to this page and link to the review, so it works to get. What you want to do is when you've got all your product reviews, you want to interlink the pages, because that will work really, really well. So a little bit about SEO without making the video go on too long, because it's far beyond the scope of this video, because I'd have to, it'd be a full course. But I'll just show you what or one way that you can do it. I don't actually use this because I've sort of been doing this a long time and I don't need it. I use it for reference, and I highly recommend. I've put a link on this page underneath this video. You'll see the Genesis link, and you will also see SEO Presser. I highly recommend it if you want to make it easier on yourself, because if you're wondering where to put links and so on, I recommend top, middle and bottom. Put a call to action at the top, a call to action in the middle which is strong with a banner, and obviously use this video as a reference of where to put your banners and so on. But if you, a really quick way to actually get this SEO down is I've put a link to SEO Presser. It's literally, I know there's a lot of crappy plugins out there, but SEO Presser, it's just been updated. In fact, it is really, really awesome, and it gives you whatever key phrase you want to rank for. It will give me a score. Bear in mind, you don't need this to be on 100% to rank. I'll show you the rankings for this site. You don't need it on 100%, but it will give you, it will tell you exactly what it thinks it can actually help you with, and you just go through this. It will even tell you how the readability is excellent. Look, great job, 80.7%. Keywords found in the URL, and it goes through. Get your site up, and if you need any help with the SEO, let me know. But also check out SEO Presser, it will be far easier. And let me know on Azon Kickstart 2016, and I will give you a discounted price for early access to that, because I'm going to be covering SEO extensively. And again, it's beyond the scope of this. So you've got something you can use if you decide to build the sites yourself. Make sure that you've got a call to action at the top. Make sure that you interlink all the pages. Make sure call to action at the top, the middle and the bottom, and make it strong. Don't be scared about, if your content's good, you don't have to worry about click here to check out this product. You want to do that, okay? And just to show you, the site is actually ranking. Here we go. Fairly new site, but best gaming chair for Xbox One. You can see it's creeping up. It's quite cool because it's a new site. You can see there's 1,620,000 results, okay, and you can see that it's creeping up on the second page. I've got these two spots. This is the site, okay. Again, fairly new site, 3 or 4 posts on it, and you can see for this gaming chair, the review, it's on page 2 already. And look at this. I mean, there's a lot of competition in this niche. The one I've picked out for you, your personal niche, hasn't got as much competition as this, so you can see how powerful it is, and it's already creeping up the search engines. And again, you've got page 3 here for literally the best selling product, and it's here. There we go. So it's there creeping up page 3, and it's just a case of carrying on. I've got, you see this link here, like that contents plugin. You can see you actually get a link there to go straight through to it, which is quite cool, and that appears in the actual jump to. So if I click on that, it will take me right through where to buy, and people just click on that. So it's quite cool. I'll just show you that plugin as well. I know I'm giving you a lot of stuff, but I want to give you some real value. Dashboard, plugins, installed plugins. The plugin that does the contents for you is Table of Contents Plus. Okay, so you want to have that as well, and check out the video below where I will give you a traffic plan of how you can actually boost. And bear in mind, when I give you the plan for your site, I haven't done any outside social media stuff with this site, and it's already ranking. So I know I've covered a lot in this video, but so you can get going, what I highly recommend is take advantage of the discounted 1 site offer, or the free 5 or 10 sites if you really want to go for it, and get a proper site built that you can then log into anytime you want, build up a lot quicker, get a head start. I recommend you do this, guys. Get a 1 site, build your own site while I'm actually building the 1 site for you, and then you'll have 2 sites straight away. Or if you're really going to go for it, check out the page with the free 5 and 10 site options. All of these sites, the 1 site, the free site, the 5 and the 10, have traffic packs with them, so you can get up and running really, really quick, and you get a proper site. I can't stress that enough. The reason I've done this video is to show you a real site, because if you've got a good niche, if you've got the keyword research done, which you have, but you haven't got a proper site, none of this is going to make the blind bit of difference. So you want to make sure that you build your sites well. If you're watching this video on YouTube and you're sort of wondering what it's all about, it is part of a birthday offer where I gave a free niche, and you can check out the site builder offer below the video. But if you've got this as part of the niche pack, check out the video below for your traffic plan. I've made it quite short and snappy because I've given you a lot in this video. But get going on this stuff, guys. It works, and I will see you in the next video.